Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to discuss uh, anti-malarial drugs. Anti-malarial drugs. In this, we have in chemotherapy we have discussed anti-TB drugs, anti-amoebic drugs. Today we are going to discuss anti-malarial drugs. Before discussing anti-malarial drugs, a few words about the malaria. What is malaria? Malaria is a protozoal disease caused by Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a parasite which can cause malaria. There are 4 genus of Plasmodium: Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium vivax. So these 4 genera of the Plasmodia, they cause malaria in human beings. Before this, we will discuss the life cycle. Life cycle of Plasmodium. Actually, the malaria, the Plasmodium, it develops in 2 places. One in human being and second in mosquito. That is this mosquito female Anopheles. Female Anopheles mosquito. How? This female Anopheles mosquito, it bites the human being and injects the sporozoid form of the Plasmodium. Sporozoid, the shape is different. This sporozoid, when mosquito bites human being, this sporozoid is injected into human being, and then at once the sporozoid, they pass into the bloodstream. From the bloodstream, they go into the liver, and in the liver they form pre-erythrocytic schizogony in the liver. They develop in the liver, and in the schizoid, their number increases. So a time will come that this schizogony, it bursts and it liberates hundreds and thousands of the merozoite. First it was sporozoid, now their shape changes, so the name of merozoite is given. First sporozoid, and now when they develop in the liver, then they are changed into merozoite. These merozoite, then when they are liberated, then they attack the red blood cell. So here it is called erythrocytic schizogony. And these merozoids, they develop into the RBC. When this erythrocytic schizophrenia, it develops, this again liberates the wall of the schizone and as well as the RBC, they burst, and these merozoites, they are liberated. These merozoites, then they can again attack the RBC, and this cycle is repeated. Or after so many steps, they are changed into the gametozoid, sporozoid, merozoid, then gametozoid. These gametozoids, male and female, then they circulate in the RBC, and especially they can invade the RBC and circulate in the RBC. So these gametocytes, they cannot develop more in human beings. So they are waiting for the mosquito again to take them, and they developed in the mosquitoes, especially in the salivary gland of the mosquito, and then these sporozoites are found. So when mosquito again bites the human being, it sucks the gametozoid, and these male and female form of the parasite, they develop inside the mosquito, and they are changed into the sporozoid. So again, this female Anopheles mosquito, then when it bites human being, it again injects the sporozoid. These sporozoids, that again they are accommodated in the liver. Again, in the many steps, when they develop merozoids, they are liberated into the bloodstream, and they invade the RBC. Then in the RBC, erythrocytic schizophrenia, it again they develops, and they can attack again and again the RBC. So when they are liberated, these parasites, they are liberated from RBCs, and that time the chills, the fever, the attack of the malaria occurs. It is said that Plasmodium malariae, they cause attack of the fever on third day. The Plasmodium vivax, it causes attack on the alternate day, and this Plasmodium falciparum, it can cause any time the attack of the malaria. Mind it is the gametocyte form which we can get from the blood, from the peripheral blood, and make the smear and see under microscope, and then the diagnosis is confirmed. These are the gametocytes. When they circulate in the blood, in the peripheral blood smear, they are taken and slide form, which under microscope it confirms the diagnosis of the malaria. So this is the life cycle of the malaria. Now the incidence of malaria. The incidence of the malaria, it is said that 228 million people are affected by malaria each year. It is a study of 2018 and 2019. the incidence worldwide of the malaria is 228 million per year. The recent data. But the data in Pakistan, it is 5 lakh. 5 lakh per year cases. 5 lakh cases per year can occur in Pakistan. So this is the incident, and the death ratio in worldwide, it is said that 1.5 million people, they die of malaria per year. So this was about the incidence and the life cycle. Now the treatment of malaria, mind it, there are some prophylaxis. Mind it, that it is the vector, the Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, it is the vector which takes the disease from one human being to the other. So the first thing to eradicate the malaria is, number one, just to kill the mosquito, killing mosquito. Killing the mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito. As you know, these mosquito, they breed on standing water, especially the dirty water, they breed on them. So they go and lay eggs over there, and then new mosquito, they come out from the eggs of the mosquito. So they again can cause infection to the human being. So the first prophylactic measure is to eradicate the mosquito. The way of eradicating mosquito is just to put kerosene oil on the water, so their feeding will be inhibited. So this is one way, just to eradicate the mosquito, so that there will be no transfer of parasite to the human being. Then second way is these mosquito nets. Mosquito nets, just to sleep in the net, mosquito net, so that the mosquito will be unable to reach the human being. So in this way, we can prevent the bite of the mosquito to the human being. One, or sometimes these there are mosquito mats, which are burned, and due to the smoke of those mats, the mosquito leave that place and fly away. That's another way. And the third way to expel the mosquito is just to apply the ointment like mospel, just rubbing them on the hands and face, so the mosquito, when it comes due to their smell, they go away. So these are the various ways of to eradicate mosquito. Another way is just to spray the DDT in the houses. So again, the mosquito will be eradicated. So these are the prophylaxis measure just to kill the mosquito or to prevent the mosquito from the human being. So this is one way of the minimizing the cases of the malaria. Then the actual treatment. In actual treatment, we can use drugs. Drugs are classified. Drugs are classified in two groups. Drugs are classified into two groups. First, chemical classification. Chemical classification. In chemical classification, the drugs are divided. Number one, 8 aminoquinones. The drug in this group example is Primaquine. It is the drug of the 8 aminoquinone group. Then second, 4 aminoquinone. Mind it, these are the synthetic group of drugs. 8 aminoquinone. The example is Primaquine. 4 aminoquinone. The example is chloroquine. Then the third group is cinchona-alkalide. Cinchona-alkalide. In this, the drug is quinine. Quinine. Then other synthetic group of drugs which are used, that is pyrimethamine. Pyrimethamine, which is antifolate. Then another drug is mefloquine. Mefloquine, again, it is 4-aminocunulin. Mefloquine. Then, so this is the chemical classification. 8-aminocunulin derivatives, 4-aminocunulin derivatives, then the silicon-alkaloids, then pyrimethamine, etc. So this is one type of classification. Then the second type of classification is clinical classification. Clinical classification, you should follow the clinical classification. Clinical classification. This is the main classification of anti-malarial drugs which you should remember. In clinical classification, the drugs are divided into the following group. Number one, is causal radical cure. Causal radical cure means a drug which can eradicate parasite from the body, which can eradicate malaria or parasite from the body. There is no single drug which can eradicate the malaria from the body. Then the second group of drug is prophylaxis. Prophylaxis. Prophylactic eradication. Prophylactic eradication. Sometimes we take a drug against the malaria just by traveling that area. So we take the drug, so travel from that area, and again the drug will be present in the blood, and when the parasite comes, the parasite will be killed. About the prophylactic eradication, drugs like quinine, chloroquine, they are used as prophylactically. Again, combination of the drugs like Fansidar, Fancimef, Helfentry, they are used prophylactically just to escape from the infection of the malaria. Then the third, tissue schizoticide. Tissue schizoticide mean killing of the parasite in the tissue. For example, main tissue where this parasite exists is the liver. Just to kill the parasite in the liver. Mind it, the only tissue schizoticide is the Primercure. Primaquine is the only antimalarial drug which can kill the parasite in the liver, and especially Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovae. They are very well covered from the liver by primaquine. It is also called exoerythrocytic form of the drug, exoerythrocytic schizophrenia, because up to this level the parasite has not reached the blood, so it is called proerythrocytic schizophrenia. This is proerythrocytic schizophrenia. In this stage, the only drug is primaquine, which can kill the parasite over here, and the main drug is primaquine, which can kill over here Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium ovae. But if you want to eradicate, or you should do causal radical cure, one should give other drugs with primaquine. For example, we give this chloroquine along with primaquine, so we will be able to eradicate the parasite from the liver as well as from the blood. So the main drugs, they are chloroquine, quinine, artemisinin, mefloquine, pyrimethamine. These drugs can kill parasite in the RBC, and primaquine can eradicate the parasite from the liver. So combination of primaquine or artemisinin, combination of primaquine or chloroquine, combination of primaquine or quinine or mefloquine. So one drug from this and one that drug combination, they can sometimes produce total eradication. Then the fourth one, erythrocytic schizontecide. Erythrocytic schizontecide means a drug which can eradicate the parasite from the blood, from the RBC. They are called erythrocytic schizontecides. In this group, the drugs are artemisinin, chloroquine, quinine, mefloquine, pyrimethamine. All these drugs, they can kill parasite in the RBC. As I told you earlier, one of these drugs and primaquine given in combination, one can be able to eradicate the malaria. Mind it, sometimes these malaria parasite, they reside in the liver for a long time. And when a second disease comes and the patient becomes weak, then these are again released. They can cause secondary infection of malaria in that case. Again, in that case, one have to give primaquine and plus chloroquine just to eradicate the malaria from the liver as well as from the blood. So this is for the classification of antimalarial drug. We have discussed chemical classification, just like 4-aminoquinolone, 8-aminoquinolone, cinchona alkaloids, that comes in the chemical classification. Now the second is clinical classification. That was chemical classification, is clinical classification. In clinical classification, causal radical cure, no single drug is available to eradicate parasite from the body. But sometimes prophylactically, when one travels from the malarial area, we give these drugs like quinine, chloroquine, mefloquine, fencidal, just when the patient travels from that